Hello friends, I'm Ernie the Horse Guy. Welcome to this week's episode of Better Horses TV. So glad you could join us. We're going to go out to the Hoosier Horse Fair again and had a chance to team up with the great Pat Parelli. Then we're going to also be going down to Medicine Lodge for another great tip with Kerry, Kuhn. Go down to Nevada, Missouri to a really neat sale down at the Heartland Horse Sale. And then we're going to wrap it up with a hearty grub, Hawaiian style, with Chef Till Mark. So go get yourself a cup of coffee, come on back and join us for Better Horses TV.
You care about your animals and feeding them the best. And that's where Purina's local Kansas City dealers step in, providing you experience, knowledge, service, and advice. Purina feed dealers are people who believe in community involvement and who believe in you. They have a passion for the feed industry and are committed to helping customers unlock the potential of every animal. If you are looking for a trusted source for your animals, look no further than your local Purina feed dealer, your partner in animal care.
Hi, this is Pastor Frank with Open Range Fellowship, and I'm just sitting here this morning just kind of meditating on God's Word. And, Psalm 59 verse 16, it talks about how we usually feel in the morning. Don't you usually feel weak and it's Monday, or you got to go to work, whatever it is. But this says, but I will sing of your strength, talking about the Lord, your strength in the morning. And I will sing of your love. You are my fortress, my refuge in times of trouble. It kind of covers all the bases, but I like the part where it says, hey, when you just don't really want to get up and go to work, sing of his strength in the morning, and then sing of his love. Isn't that awesome? Let's just pray. Lord, put your song on our lips every day as we look out, see a sunrise or a sunset in the evening. Lord, and let us just get energized by your strength from your power, and let us sing of your love. In Jesus' name, amen. Hey, tomorrow morning, I know it's too late this morning, tomorrow morning, get up and be happy that you're going to go to work, that you're alive, grace is available for another day, and think of Psalm 59 verse 16. God bless you guys and see you next week.
Back in the saddle and out on the trail with Ernie the horse guy, now fun will prevail. We'll meet the best horsemen under the sun. Tip our hats to the ladies, keep the good Lord number one. Ride along, sing your song. Along with better horses, we're right where we belong. Faith and love from up above, the best of the good life's yet to come.
When you're a barrel racer, there are so many things that can bother a horse. Just eliminating the back issues is a huge advantage. After using a CSI saddle pad, my horses have improved by having minimal to no soreness across their back. The saddles stay put where they're supposed to be. I feel like using a CSI saddle pad has given me an advantage over other girls because I know that my horse is feeling good, that saddle's not bothering him. If you're looking for a new saddle pad, invest in a CSI. It's worth the investment.
Hello friends, I'm Ernie the Horse Guy, and welcome to this week's episode of Better Horses TV. I'm at the Hoosier Horse Fair. We come every year for the last 6 years. What an honor to be in here and interviewing Pat Parelli. Pat, you're just knocking it out of the park again. You've had a heck of a crowd. People are as excited about your horse program as they ever have been. Tell us a little bit about it.
Well, our whole idea is to help people have a better horse life. And the only way we can do that is to be better horsemen. And so in order to be able to give our horses a better horse life, we have to have a better horse life and be better at it. So it's about empowerment. And our whole thing is to help people just really know in their what's in their heart and in what's in their head is the right thing to do.
Well, the first session this morning was just unbelievable. Let's talk a little bit about that, the title, about hurry up and slow down.
Yeah.
That resonates in a lot of folks' minds. It sounds like a pretty good program.
Well, you know, slow and right beats fast and wrong. Right? Nothing beats fast and right, though. But we've got to learn how to get things right and slow. So what happens is, first of all, we are unconsciously incompetent. We don't even know that we're incompetent. Then we discover we're incompetent, come to a clinic or something like that. So now we're consciously incompetent. Now we know we need to learn something. Then when we start learning it, we become consciously competent. That means we know it, we can do it, but it isn't until we are unconsciously competent. In other words, it's at an instinctual level, that it's a habit to do things this way or that way, and that's what really horsemanship is a perpetual and progressive series of habits and skills that both horses and humans need to become partners.
It's kind of amazing. All the great horsemen, you seem like the one common thought they have a lot of times is the better they get, the more they figure out they don't know.
Oh yeah. You know, the horse knows what we don't know. Yeah. But most of us don't know what we don't know, and if the horse knows what we don't know and we don't know what we don't know, we got a problem. We just don't know it yet. Well, I'm still trying to figure it out.
Well, I tell you what, we were talking while you had your crowd, working with your crowd and everything, about mentors in your life. You know, we know that you got a great ranch in Pagosa Springs, Colorado, but you didn't start in Pagosa Springs.
No.
It's California, and you were around some great mentors. Tell us about a few of them that really influenced your life.
Well, the first one was Freddie Ferreira. He was a Diablo Valley trapper around Livermore there, and he was really a great horseman. His best friend was Ed Connell, that wrote the Hackamore Reinsman, Bridle Horses of the West, and I got to ride with him for a summer. And the next one was Troy Henry, and he was one of the greatest bridle horse trainers on the West Coast. He passed away in 1981. And then I met Tom Dorrance and Ray Hunt and Ronnie Willis.
Wow.
That next year, and then all three of them invested a lot of time into me.
Well, I tell you what, just really great. I'm sitting here just excited as far as to feel your energy that you put into this horse program. You can't, I mean, that's why you're so successful. Yeah. I'm sitting there watching, I said, this is Pat Parelli. I've been seeing you do it for many years, and you haven't missed a beat.
Yeah, well, if you're passionate about what you do for a living, you're always on vacation.
Well, you know, just do a great job. You're kind of starting a tour. You've been doing a lot of clinics and things like that, but tell us a little bit about the tour you're starting.
All right. Well, we just got back. I just got back from Costa Rica. Then I went to Perry, Georgia. Wow. Next, we're here this weekend, Hoosier Horse Fair. Next weekend, I go to California. Then I go to Texas. Then I head to Colorado, to the Loveland, Colorado. So we're on quite a little trip. But we're going to be back here in Shipshewana in October.
You got a great following in Indiana.
Yeah. Oh, the Midwest has always been something great for us. You know, whether it was in Indiana, Ohio, Wisconsin, Minnesota, all the different Midwest states have been really good for us.
Well, I want to take this time as a representative of the horse industry to thank you, what you and your wife Linda have brought to the horse industry. I mean, and it's just been a real honor to be able to sit here and speak and talk with you on that, and keep up the great work. We hope to see many, many more years with Pat Parelli.
Well, that's my intention.
Thanks so much for being a part of Better Horses TV.
All right, we're here to help you have a better horse life. I'm proud to be here.
Good deal.
All right.
What do you get when you bring together one of the biggest names in veterinary medicine with one of the most caring and committed teams of horse health experts in the industry? You get a vaccine portfolio known for its quality and safety, a pharmaceutical line you can rely on to help manage pain and support performance. You get the products, programs, and people of Merck Animal Health.
Hey Ernie, I'm glad you could be with us today. Thank you so much for letting us be on Better Horses TV, and thank you for all that you're doing for the equine industry and giving us a chance to speak to your viewers and hopefully help them with their horsemanship a little bit. So today I want to talk about using an incline to prepare your horse for when you go out on the trail. Now, what most of us are dealing with when we go out on our trail riding horses that we haven't been riding very much, when we get to an incline, we usually end up with a horse that wants to speed up going downhill. They want to speed up going uphill, and if they're fresh, They might even start bucking going uphill. I can't tell you how many times, Ernie, I have been on a trail ride and watched somebody get bucked off their horse while it was loping up a hill. So I'm going to show you guys kind of what I'm trying to build in my horses, but I'm going to start off here. I'll roll this mare up to a lope. And I'm just going to lope a couple circles here, and I'm going to speed her up here a little bit. Yeah, a lot of horses are wanting to do that right there as you're going downhill. They're wanting to really speed up going downhill. And if they've got any horses in front of them, that only makes it worse, Ernie. So what I'm going to start to do is I'm going to start to help my horse a little bit understand how to, what I like to say is downshift going downhill. And I got a couple different exercises that we use, Ernie. The first one is just going to be me, and I'm going to start off doing this slow, where I'm just going to bring my horse's nose around anytime they gain speed that I didn't ask for, and I'm going to hold them in this position until they get soft in my hand and they slow their feet. Now, Ernie, I need some room like this right here. I can't start this being out on a trail where it's a really steep bank and the trail's just wide enough for my horse. I need to have some terrain like this right here where I got some room to work so I can build the mind that I want in my horse. So I'm going to start that slow. I'll speed it up here once from a trot. So I'm trotting down my hill, pretend like I didn't ask my horse to go that fast. I'm just going to pick my horse up, bring my horse around, hold this until she's soft and she slows her feet. Then I simply go back to the top, Ernie, and I start over. And I'm going to work on that a lot. I'm going to work on that from a walk, from a trot, and from a lope, okay? And remember, I'm only picking up on that one rein to bring my horse's nose around when they speed up and I didn't ask for them to. The next exercise that I'll use is I'll simply stop them straight and I'll back them up. Okay, now you can see I'm backing up this hill right here. But if I think about going down this trail or going down this hill, I'll speed her up to a trot right here. I'm just going to pick up on her, bring her to a stop, and I'm going to back her up. Now I'm going to do my reverse the same way I did bringing her nose around, just asking her to follow her nose. I'm going to back her as far as it takes for her to get soft in my hand and turn loose in her feet. That could be 2 steps, that could be clear to the top of the hill, depending on my horse. What I'm trying to get is I'm trying to get my horse, Ernie, where I could feel confident that I could come out here and lope down this hill. We'll stop her right here. She's going to kind of bounce to a stop right there. I'm going to kind of get after her a little bit right there and just say, I need you to put out a little bit more effort this next time. So as I'm going down this hill, I'm going to ask her to stop right here. See how I was really leaning back right there? I was trying to exaggerate my seat position. And I'm just going to play around with this, Ernie. Maybe 20 minutes, maybe 30 minutes. I might be here for an hour. I might even alternate. One time I might just tip the nose around, ask her to follow her nose, hold it till she slows down and gets soft, walk back to the top. The next time I might stop and back her to the top. But I'm going to play around here in hopes that I can get my horse in a frame of mind, Ernie, to where when I go ride with my buddies and we're riding on terrain that's not flat, I don't have that horse that's causing issues for all the other horses that wants to speed up going downhill and even speed up going uphill. I'm trying to get my horse in a frame of mind where they're listening to me more and they're ready for that downhill slope or even that uphill slope. And I'm not just making things safer for me, I'm making things safer, Ernie, for everybody that rides with me. So I hope that's something that your viewers can benefit from. It's about to be trail riding season. It's starting to warm up here in Kansas. You guys can even go and watch our latest episode that we filmed talking about this subject right here and see a little more in depth as to the exact exercises and the approach that we take. And if you'd like more information about Kerry Kuhn horsemanship, or our clinic schedules, our lessons here in Medicine Lodge, our TAC, our sponsors, or even our horses that we have for sale, you can go to kerrykuhn.com. Thanks again, Ernie, for being here with us, and we'll see you next time.
Your buddy Ron once said he could install your ceiling fan. He couldn't. And that one time, Ron said another chili dog was a good idea. Yeah, it wasn't. So when Ron said you'd never afford a John Deere tractor, you knew better. Now, Ron does too. The E-Series, legendary John Deere quality, unexpected low price.
Stop by and see Heritage Tractor at one of its 9 locations for your John Deere and Featherlight trailer needs. heritagetractor.com.
Hi, I'm Al Dunning. I'd like to tell you about my horses and my new best friend. It's Purina Outlast Gastric Supplement. You know, as a child, I fed Omaline. Now that I'm a trainer, my choice is Purina Ultium. Ultium now has Outlast in it. I don't know how much better it could be. Purina has the research to be the most innovative feed company.
Hello friends, I'm Ernie the Horse Guy. Welcome to this week's episode of Better Horses TV. I'm here at a place I couldn't wait to get down and see. With a couple good partners we have here. We got Nathan and Kerry Collins from, actually we're in Nevada, Missouri. And you had this sale since, we're talking about the Heartland Horse and Livestock Sale since September.
Yes, sir. We started out September 12th, 2018, so we're pushing a year now. It's turned out to be a great little sale here in Nevada.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, what makes it a perfect sale is you folks got a passion for the horses and the horse market. I know it's had to be a pretty new experience for you, Nathan.
Well, yeah, we've been in the livestock business and farm, but being in the market end of it is something new entirely. But we've done our best to try and put good buyers and sellers together.
It's really good. And your sale is down here. It's kind of on the east side of town, and it's the second Wednesday and the fourth Wednesday of the month.
Yes, sir. Second and fourth Wednesday of the month. Our tax starts at 5 o'clock, and we start livestock and horses at 8 p.m.
We needed a market like this in the area. And what do you say really makes the difference? What steps you up above maybe other sales?
I think a lot of it is the advertising. You know, I have 5,000 friends on our Facebook profile and over 3,200 that follow our page. These horses are marketed all over the United States. As soon as I post a horse, I have hundreds of people that share, like, comment, message me about the horses. It's a great way to market.
You got a whole variance of horses tonight. Let's talk about the horses, the type of variants you have, from Haplingers to you name it, type of horses.
Well, you pretty well said it. We got everything from little kid ponies to a complete herd dispersal of Haflingers.
I heard they're a great herd too of Haflingers.
Yes, ranch horses, brood horses. There's all kinds.
What about last week? With the last week you sell, does that hold a record for your gelding? Or stud it would have been?
It does. We sold an own son, a smart little Lena, that brought $9,750. Went to Rebecca Eiler in McCook, Nebraska. Just wonderful, wonderful people, wonderful horse. He was outstanding.
For our viewers out there, what's some advice you'd give them if they want to market their horse or are looking for a horse? What advice would you give to them right now?
Get a hold of me. My phone number is 620-644-2197. Give me a call. You can check us out on our Facebook page. It's Heartland Horse and Livestock Sales, LLC. Find me. I will market your horse.
You know the first thing I noticed when I got to your sale? The aroma of your cafe. You know it's got to be good. You got a good cafe here.
Yeah. They make some pretty good meals in there. They have beverages and snacks and a plate lunch special for every sale that's different each time.
just a great bunch of folks running it. And also, as far as let's go back to the sale. Do you have any guarantees that you offer on the sale, or some type of what you offer that might make your deal unique?
A thing that I think makes our sale just a little more unique, if someone comes in our ring and they guarantee a horse sound, we will be the go-between between the buyer and seller. There's a lot of legalities on that, but we will absolutely 110% work for the seller and the buyer on any animal that they bring to our sale.
Now, Kerry, have you been good about not bringing any of these horses home?
I have been outstandingly good.
Well, like I said, if you're looking for a horse, or horses, this couple right here is the one to search out. We talk about Nathan and Kerry Collins at the Heartland Horse and Livestock Sale. Give them the best way to get a hold of you. Facebook, you're really active.
Absolutely, very active on Facebook. Of course, always I'm available on my phone, text, but my messenger, absolutely. I have thousands a week.
Thank you so much for letting Better Horses be a part of your deal down. Folks, you looking to buy or sell horses, this is the place you need to come down to in Nevada, Missouri. I'll tell you what, we'll talk to you next time. Ernie with Better Horses TV.
No matter what discipline of riding you do, training, showing, and everyday stress is hard on your horse's legs. Decra Veterinary Products is a leading lameness company that brought you Osphos. Osphos is a clodronate injection, an intramuscular bisphosphonate to help control the clinical signs of navicular syndrome in horses 4 years and older. Ask your veterinarian if Osphos is right for your horse. Decra Veterinary Products is a proud sponsor of The American.
Hello friends, I'm Ernie the Horse Guy. Welcome to this week's episode of Better Horses TV, the Hardy Grub segment. Mark, how you doing?
It's been a long day, but we're getting ready to eat some good food, I hope.
It sounds good. We've had some appetizers already. What is this Loco Moco that you're making?
It is a Hawaiian dish. You ain't going to think it is. You're going to think it's an old cowboy dish. But if you go to like Maui and go to a local diner down there, this will be their blue plate special a lot of times.
Loco Moco.
Loco Moco. But it's hamburger and rice, and you'll have to see to believe it. But it's just simple.
So how do you feel you're going to fare up to the natives?
The Hawaiian natives or these natives?
These natives, yeah, well, either one. But I mean,
I think we'll enjoy it.
Well,
I really do.
We started off pretty good with the appetizers. Tell us a little bit about what we're going to be doing with Loco Moco.
I need to find out from Connie more about her appetizer. It was a Hawaiian. Connie, tell me. Pineapple with ham and bacon and oh my, it was really good. And we've had two ways on crackers and English muffins. I liked it on the crackers better.
I liked it on the crackers better myself.
Okay, so what we're going to start out with, I got the ground beef. And in that ground beef, I ain't really going to make a meatloaf, but kinda. So I'm going to put some onions and green peppers and some jalapenos and an egg and kind of make it like a meatloaf, but not. Then I'm going to fry it like a hamburger.
I can't wait.
And then I got rice already cooked. We're going to crisp the rice up in a cast iron skillet. And it's going to go into the hamburger, and over that's going to be a fried egg, and over that's going to be brown gravy.
Sounds like one of them 3 o'clock in the morning deals.
It is, God, and it'll be wonderful, trust me.
Well, it's really good. I tell you what, we're having a lot of fun with this. You put all your recipes online now, as far as, and I know I get in trouble. We're not playing a Hardy Grub. I get chewed out by everybody, so we're glad to have you back in the saddle, no pun intended.
Okay.
So what are we going to do first? We're going to talk about how we're going to mix it? You already did.
Yep, we already did. We're going to put it all together and go to frying burgers here in just a minute.
Let's do that. Come back and wrap it up with our Hardy Grub here and with Chef Tail Mark Berkdahl. You're having a great time.
Okay, it'll be fun.
You care about your animals and feeding them the best. And that's where Purina's local Kansas City dealers step in, providing you experience, knowledge, service, and advice. Purina feed dealers are people who believe in community involvement and who believe in you. They have a passion for the feed industry and are committed to helping customers unlock the potential of every animal. If you are looking for a trusted source for your animals, look no further than your local Purina feed dealer, your partner in animal care.
Mark, what an unbelievable meal you fixed. I tell you what, I'm anxious to try it. Be honest with you, I wasn't that wild about it when you first started talking about it. Let's talk about this yoho.
You
What do you
wouldn't
call
know it wasn't a cowboy dish if I told you they do eat it in Hawaii, would you?
Well,
Because it's got all the good stuff.
You call it what now? We're talking about
Loco Moco.
Loco Moco, unbelievable dish you made. Again, you knocked it out of the park. Talk a little bit about what we're looking at and what you fixed.
Okay, kind of did the hamburger, like I said. Tried not to make a meatloaf out of it, but kind of did. Tried in a really hot skillet to get a nice good crust on it.
I like that.
Yeah, and then in that same skillet, after you took the boogers out, we made a mushroom gravy with onions. Your lovely wife Connie was doing the stirring, so if you see that hairy hands in there, it wasn't mine, it was Connie's.
Well, I tell you what, it was good. I'm just glad we'll be talking about the coach that we brought in. We're actually getting good enough that we're being coached.
Telling these beautiful mother Lynn come down to coach us.
And it's really good. So it's really good. I tell you what, this meal, pretty healthy.
It ought to be. See these little farm fresh eggs?
Did you raise those?
Our hired hand started raising chickens, and he'd give me these little eggs. Ain't they cute?
You sure they're not pigeons?
No, we're going to find out.
That's it.
So anyway, after we get all done, we fried one of these just kind of medium rare and put it over the top, and then put that mushroom gravy slathered over the top of it and the crispy rice, and it ought to be good to eat.
Well, it looks like with this meal you could have it for lunch, you could have it for breakfast, you could have it for dinner, about any time of the day.
Like somebody said, it looked really good for one of those late night deals after a long night.
Yeah,
maybe drink a little too much, come home and make that.
It's really good. I'm excited. You really have a lot of different onions and different things in there, but it's not too offensive.
I used Maui onions this time since it was Hawaii instead of normal yellow onions like I usually use. And Tina made this Hawaiian pudding dessert. I can't wait to get in it. She made a shortbread crust under it and then made this pineapple pudding to go on the top of it and then cover it with some whipped cream. It looks really good.
Well, we're so excited to be trying this dish, and we look for a dish every week. You always got a good dish, and never know what you got up your sleeve.
I'll make something up if I don't have it.
So, hey, I tell you what, thank you guys for being a part of Better Horses Hardy Grub. You can go to our website, betterhorses.com. Via that there, you can go on our website. Also, you got your recipes on there, betterhorses.com.
Yeah, a little bit. I see some of them on there.
I know. So, Connie,
they're really hard to follow, I'm sure.
Hey, we'll see you next week on Better Horses Hardy Grub. Take care.
In a natural, free-roaming situation, horses graze nearly constantly throughout the day and night. When feeding horses in stables, it's ideal to try to mimic this feeding behavior. Horses in stabled conditions should be fed their hay so they can pick at it continuously between feedings. Visit our website at stanleyforage.com under Nutrition, then Nutritional Resources to help transition your horse from winter to spring in the coming weeks.